Have you ever played the game hide and seek? It's a childhood favorite that most of us remember fondly. But for Moroni, it was a very real, very deadly situation he found himself in with the Lamanites. Let's dive in. Moroni 1 through 6. It was 385 AD when the last great battle happened between the Nephites and Lamanites. The Lamanites won the battle and they hunted down every last Nephite until they were completely destroyed, except for one, Moroni. Moroni the prophet was the last of the Nephites, at least the ones who hadn't descended over to the Lamanites, and he had to live a totally solitary lifestyle. If the Lamanites found him, he would be killed, and so he wandered, hunted, foraged, and kept the sacred records all by himself for years. In fact, after abridging the record of Ether, we find out that Moroni has been wandering alone for 16 years, and by the time he buries the plates, it will have been 36 years. Imagine that. 36 years without friends, family, or even just passing acquaintances to talk with. And not only is Moroni alone, but he's in hiding because the Lamanites, quote, put to death every Nephite that will not deny the Christ. And I, Moroni, will not deny the Christ. Wherefore I wander whithersoever I can for the safety of mine own life. So Moroni is wandering and hiding for at least 36 years. How does he fill the time? Well, we don't fully know, but he spends the remaining chapters of the Book of Mormon writing things for the benefit of the Lamanites, the very people who would kill him on sight. And so what does he think will benefit them? First, he shares the details of how Jesus conferred the gift of the Holy Ghost on his 12 disciples. These details weren't in the record we have in 3 Nephi 11, and so Moroni adds them here. Second, he gives instructions on how to ordain priests and teachers. Third, he gives instructions for how to administer the sacrament, including the blessings for both the bread and the water or wine. Fourth, he lays out the requirements for baptism, including having a broken heart and contrite spirit. And last, he gives instructions for how the church should conduct its meetings as led by the Spirit. Basically, it's a church handbook, Moroni style. So what can we learn from Moroni's writings this week? I think the major lesson is in Moroni chapter 1. We need to be willing to sacrifice anything and everything for our testimonies of Jesus, just like Moroni did. So the question is, what do I know that I should either start or stop doing to follow Jesus more closely? And why haven't I done it yet? Now, if you want daily help studying Come Follow Me, make sure to check out the link in the description to the Start Here membership, which takes care of individual and family study for you every day of the year.